Hey guys, it's Scott with Scotty B Cards. In this episode, I have another rookie card rankings where I will take a player's rookie cards and rank them from worst to best. Okay, so this week we're going to be looking at Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper has been one of the hardest players ever for me to do these videos on, just because his rookies, his Bowman Chrome prospect cards, everything is just all over the place. So make sure you watch till the end, because there's a lot of cards I did not know about that are well worth seeing and trying to collect. A couple rules for rookie card rankings is we do not do image variations. We can do short prints if that short print is the only rookie in the set. We do not do numbered parallels. We can do numbered cards if it is the base card in that set. The base card's numbered, we can include that. We do not do autographs, parallels, or insert rookie cards, just the base cards and the short print base card from the same set. Okay, so now that I have the rules established, I just want to say one thing. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, because if you are a sports card, trading card, baseball card fan, which I'm sure you are if you're watching this, then this is the channel for you. We post 3 times each and every week exclusively about this content, so make sure you hit the subscribe and like button so you don't miss anything. All right, let's dive into Bryce Harper's rookie card rankings. 2 cards that you won't see on the list today are the blue helmet and the screaming variations that come specifically in the Topps complete sets. They're really common and they really just aren't that great of cards. They're a great card for a collector, but overall I'd go more towards a pack pulled card if possible. The very first card that we have is his 2011 Bowman Chrome Prospect. So I did not realize, like I did, but I didn't realize this is not his first Bowman Chrome. Even though this is the same set where his Bowman Chrome autograph is, it's technically not his first Bowman Chrome autograph either. It is, but the other one was a buyback from a previous set, which we'll get to later. But this Bowman Chrome card is probably one of his most sought after rookie cards. It's definitely the card with maybe the first or second highest total pop graded by PSA, but it doesn't go for that much, and for that reason it's at number 15. This card you can get for $10 raw, $75 in a PSA 10. There are 972 PSA 10s and 2,389 total graded by PSA for a gem rate of 41%. One thing you'll notice about these players from 2010, 2011 is the fact that they do not have very many cards graded by PSA, because it's a lot smaller pop from what is printed today. Nowadays, there's Ronald Acuna has a bajillion rookie cards graded by PSA, same with Soto. I believe there are almost a 20,000 PSA 10s of their iconic base rookie card. So it's kind of fun to look at a player like Bryce Harper or Mike Trout, because their pop counts are so much lower. At number 14, we have the 2012 Finest. This is a card I was really surprised wasn't higher on this list. And that's kind of why I'm doing this video, because it's really confusing when you're looking at Bryce Harper and what Bryce Harper collectors want. But this card right now is $15 raw, $80 in a PSA 10. There are only 379 PSA 10s, and for $80, that's a really, really good deal. There are 424 graded, so the pop, like the actual PSA 10 population is pretty high. It's 89% for the gem rate, but there's not many of them that exist. So I would recommend, if you can afford this card, $80 seems like a really good deal for a PSA 10 Harper, and that is number 14. At number 13, we have one of the mini Bowman Chromes. We already had one Bowman Chrome on this list, but this is the Bowman Chrome Draft Rookie of Bryce Harper. And Bowman Chrome Draft comes out later in the year, usually in December, while Bowman Chrome, like the actual set, comes out around this type of year. We've seen that already. We've seen some Bowman Chrome sets already come out, while Bowman Chrome Draft will come later after all the draft picks have been drafted by their teams, which is the draft is coming up. So this card is the second Bowman Chrome Rookie of the season, and its prices reflect that. Right now it's a $10 card raw, $90 in a PSA 10. There are 285 PSA 10s, so again, a really low pop, especially for only $90. 442 graded for a gem rate of 64.5%. So still hard card to gem. 65% is about average, but there's just not many of them that exist. So I think that's a really good card as well. There is a better Bowman Chrome version if you had to buy one, though, which I'll get to in a moment. At number 12, we have the 2012 Panini Prism Bryce Harper. This is the first year of Prism, and that's why this card is a slight edge over some other really important cards. That's just because he is one of the biggest rookies in baseball at this time, and it is the very first year of Prism. If you can get a silver Prism or a numbered Prism, that's a really cool card for this set, because they're hard to get and they're really short printed in comparison to today's modern, silver Prism or hollows, or whatever you want to call them, from Optic and Prism. This card there is $25 raw, so actually pretty expensive compared to the others. It's $115 in a PSA 10. There are only 379 PSA 10s out of 505 graded for a gem rate of 75%. So again, the ones that have been submitted have graded well, but you're going to have a tough time finding gem mint condition raw cards of Bryce Harper at this point, since it's been almost 10 years. So that's why these are good buys if you can just find the 10. I would recommend, if you want to get a Bryce Harper rookie, they're too cheap to really worry about. At number 11, we have the 2011 Topps Mini Bryce Harper. So this image will be very important, so remember it. But this is the mini version of this card. It's one that people don't realize because, you know, you think of the flagship Bryce Harper rookie card, you think of the update rookie, which is actually a rookie debut, which even makes it more confusing. But this is the mini card of his actual flagship image. The flagship image was a short print in Series 2 of 2012 Topps. It's a real short print, not like the Acuna and Vlad. It's a very tough card to find. You can't even really find them on eBay. But this card is a lot more plentiful. It's still really low pop rate. Like right now, this only has 124 PSA 10s. There's only 182 graded. So again, really low. That's a gem rate of 68%. You can get this for $10 raw or $150 in a PSA 10. PSA 10s obviously are about 15 times more than the raw version. And so you're really paying for that 10, but it might be worth it. I left this one in the PSA slab so you could really tell a size different next to a regular card. On this list, you didn't get confused with the other version. That's the better version later on. And at number 10, we have the Bowman Platinum rookie card. I was surprised this one was so high at first, but once you hear the pop reports, it'll actually make sense. Right now, this card is going to be $8 raw or $120 in a PSA 10. So it's a little bit less than the actual mini, but more than all of these other cards, which are probably more desirable in my eyes. But this card has a 23% gem rate. There have been 102 PSA 10s out of 450 graded. So this truly is a very hard card to grade. These Bowman Platinum cards are super condition sensitive on these borders. The surface gets lots of issues. It's kind of like a rainbow foil from Topps Series 1, 2, and Update. Those are also very condition sensitive, and because of that, they don't gem well. And nowadays, this pop's not going to go way up because nobody has gem mint, Bowman Platinum Bryce Harper sitting around. So it's a really cool card. All right, so now at number 9, we have kind of what people look at as his flagship image. This is the Topps Update Rookie Debut. The way rookie debuts work, they get the photo from the actual debut of the player, and that's what we have here with Bryce Harper. This card goes for a pretty good chunk of change, in my opinion, for what it is. It's $8 raw, so not that, I mean the PSA 10, $120 for the PSA 10. Honestly, I might prefer some of these over this card, but it's still more iconic to people who just see Bryce Harper cards. And that's partially because this is the highest graded card on the list, and it's from the iconic Topps Update set. Right now, there are 2,388 PSA 10s out of 3,259 graded for a gem rate of 73%, which, 3,259 graded is almost 1,000 more than the next card on the list. And then that next card on the list is almost 2,000 more than the cards below it. So it's by far the most graded card and rookie card of Bryce Harper. At number 8, we have more of the high-end cards, and Bryce Harper has a lot of really good high-end rookies. This is the Topps Sterling rookie card. This one's underrated, and this is one I gravitate towards a lot. I love Topps Sterling. I always talk about it. Topps Sterling and Bowman Best are some of my favorite sets that are out there. But this Topps Sterling rookie is $40 raw, so it's a lot more expensive than anything else on the list, and it's $200 in a PSA 10. It only has 12 PSA 10s in existence out of 23 graded. So it's super short printed, and that's just because you've only got one base card per pack and 3 autographs per pack, 6 packs per box. So 6 base cards per box when there's like a 200 card base set. That's really tough to find these. And honestly, at a 52% gem rate, it's a very tough card to get a high grade in. So I'd recommend if you want a higher end Bryce Harper for $200, still not a bad deal. I don't have it higher just because I don't think it's as good looking as other Bowman Sterling's like base cards that are out there from other players, but it's still a really good card. Next up, we have at number 7, the other Bowman Chrome rookie card, the one that I actually think is a better looking card, and it's much more desirable. This is his regular Bowman Chrome, not the Bowman Chrome Draft. This card is $20 raw or $140 in a PSA 10. There are 295 PSA 10s, so again, very short printed, and there are 479 total graded for a gem rate of 62%. Not much to be said, just a basic Bowman Chrome rookie, but still a really good looking card. I like the blue jersey, very different than almost everything else. Everything else is red, but this is like a nice blue jersey in his Nationals uniform, which I think stands out. Nothing to really invest in over others, but I still think it's kind of interesting. That's one of the few cards that way. All right, so at number 6, we have Bryce Harper's first Bowman Chrome card. It's not what I expected looking at these. I knew it existed, but I kind of forgot it was technically his first. This is the 2010 USA Bowman Chrome first Bowman prospect card of Bryce Harper. It's really interesting they chose to go with a USA card. I don't know if it's because the draft was later than the release. He was the number 1 draft pick in 2010, so I'm surprised they didn't get him in a Nationals uniform. But the USA uniform, I think, adds a really cool touch to his product just because there's not many players like that. And this card's prices reflect that it is a little bit more scarce of a card, plus more of a desirable card than his other card down here in the bottom right is 2011 Bowman Chrome, which could be considered as first. But this card itself goes for $30 raw, $230 in a PSA 10. It's a really tough card to gem. There's only 191 PSA 10s out of 589 graded for a gem rate of 32%, and for that reason, these command a premium. I bet these go up now that Harper's back and healthy and playing relatively well. But overall, it's a really cool looking card in my opinion. I like that it has a USA logo and not the Photoshop team. Obviously, all of these first Bowman prospect cards, either if they're with a team like a high A team that has the matching jersey of the team itself, they're going to be Photoshopped. This one isn't, which I think is kind of neat. After that, we have number 5. These are the top 5. At 5, we have the Topps Chrome Rookie. This is one I've highlighted a lot on the channel that I think is really undervalued just because it is a scarce card, hard to gem, and it's one of his few best rookie cards. Right now, you can get it for $20 raw, which seems like a deal to me. In the preseason, they were around $40, so right now at 20, it's not a bad deal. If you can get a refractor around 50, I think you're doing really good. But this one in a PSA 10 is $380, so you're starting to see a premium on these upper cards. There are 284 PSA 10s out of 665 graded for a gem rate of 43%. These always have horrible centering issues. Even the example on this list, centering is terrible. So it's just something to look at. I really like this card. It's one of my very favorites, that and this Bowman Chrome on the list. So I'd recommend if you can find it, it's going to be a good deal for you. So now we are in the top 4. These top 4 are all really short printed. And they did this a lot in 2012, and I don't know why, because it made it hard to find the good Bryce Harper rookie cards, but they're all really short printed. They are the beige rookie cards in the set, so I had to include them, but they're going to be tough to find. At number 4, we have the 2012 5-star Bryce Harper. This card is interesting because there's only 80 base cards printed. This is a different parallel that's numbered to 50, but I chose this card just because it was the best looking option I could find to show the card itself. But only 80 made for the base card, and everything else below it is hand numbered. The reason why this is such a tough card is because raw, it's $350. The previous most expensive was $40, and there are no PSA 10s of the base card in existence. There are 8 graded with 0 PSA 10s. The highest graded is a PSA 8, and there's only one of them, I believe. And then there's 3 graded as 7 and 3 graded as a 6. So it's by far his most coveted in regards to condition sensitivity. And you know, if someone could get a PSA 10 of this card, it would be one of his biggest rookie cards by far. That one is at number 4. At number 3, we have another short print. This is the 2012 Archives Bryce Harper. This card was really tough to find, and the autograph version is also very tough to find, and the prices also reflect that. It's $300 raw, $1,200 in a PSA 10 because there's only 23 PSA 10s in existence out of 59 graded. That's a gem rate of 39%, so it's a very interesting card. I actually like the photo. I like the young Bryce Harper on here. It's a really good looking card, and I like how it's like the 1980s design. Overall, it's a pretty sweet card, and you can still get them for cheap. I think there's a few on eBay right now for very good deals, so if you feel obligated, it's a good card to pick up. At number 2, we have the Topps Heritage Bryce Harper, the high number. This is the very first year they introduced the box sets. I think there were 1,000 sets out there that were made, and this is like the 2013 and 14, they did the same thing. 2015, they just released a Heritage High Number product. But this card, there's only 1,000 that exist, and there are real one autographs, rookie autographs of this card, which are worth a ton of money. You can find these box sets for about $1,200, so it's up to you if you want to crack them open and try to grade the card, because this is a tough card to grade. Only 36 PSA 10s out of 131 graded. That's a gem rate of 27.5%. This card raw is $320, and it is worth the most in a PSA 10 out of all of his rookie cards at $2,300. That was the most recent sell for this card. I actually like the design. You know, mid-50s Topps is always my favorite. They did a really good job of capturing Harper on there with the action shot down here, and then his regular pose up at the top. And at number 1, we have that iconic image I was telling you about. This is the 2012 Topps Bryce Harper. I think it's 662 or 661 card in the set, and this is a super short print. They don't say it's a super short print. In 2012, there was just so less product released that it was short printed and it was tough to find. There are only 150 PSA 10s in existence, 294 graded for a gem rate of 51%. This technically is Bryce Harper's flagship rookie. You could argue the update because it's his first card that isn't a short print, but this is technically his true flagship, and they always use this card as the reprint in other sets. For that reason, this is going to be the most sought after Bryce Harper rookie card in terms of, if you wanted to sell it easily, it'll be easier to sell than almost anything on this list, and it'll be viewed as the iconic rookie. You could argue these two could be above it, even the 5-star, but for me, if I had to pick one, by far, I would go with this card. $400 raw, $1,500 in a PSA 10. These were higher. I think they went to like $2,500 before he got hurt. But overall, super cool card. All right, that is my rookie card ranking list for Bryce Harper. A really confusing player to collect, so I hope this video helps. Let me know down in the comments below which card you would like. Let me know if there's any players you would like to see in future rookie card ranking videos, and I will catch you in the next one.